You better have candy in your bag tonight, because I ratted you out to the ladies. Cheryl wanted the candy.
The other one was the one more.
You should show them.
Yeah, he don't know.
I realize it's after 6 o'clock, everyone. We're waiting on Councilmember Fodovich. He is apparently in the parking lot. So we'll get started in just a moment.
It was lovely earlier.
Well, now that we've got the body here, we'll go ahead and get started with the work session. We've got one discussion item, and it's the 2014 budget. And Laura Gorley, welcome this evening.
Well, good evening. As you know, I'm here to present the 2014 proposed budget on behalf of City Administrator Harrison Lee. Or not. Right now? Okay, you heard the first part. A review. The City of Gardner has experienced tremendous population growth. Since 1980, the city has doubled every 10 years. Based on trending over the last 4 decades, the city will be nearly 40,000 residents by 2020. The budget process actually began last fall when City Administrator Harrison Lee's worked with the business community to gather their input to relate to the governing body. Their final 3 priorities were to implement a mission statement, vision, and strategic plan, have the city become more business friendly, and have the city accept and focus on growth. As you know, the 2014 budget was developed using the best practice of priority-based budgeting, which keeps the desired outcomes and results in mind. It's a long multi-year planning process that involves evaluating the results and adjusting the process as needed. It's really about making good decisions and monitoring to ensure they are good decisions and to be good stewards of the taxpayers' dollars. These are the goals the governing body is using to guide its vision for the city: promote economic development, improve the quality of life, fiscal stewardship, and infrastructure and asset management. Staff developed strategic initiatives to include in the budget to support these goals. During the June 10th work session, the governing body participated in a budget exercise and came to consensus to include these strategic initiatives in the budget. The comp plan for about $80,000, the economic development strategy estimated at $25,000. Under improved quality of life, you approved the railroad quiet zone for about $35,000. You're prepared to enter into a crossing guard contract for about $38,200. And under infrastructure and asset management, we discussed the IT business and disaster recovery plan, first year funding $105,000. After additional review of budget capacity, City Administrator Harrison Lee recommends including 4 additional initiatives for your consideration, totaling approximately $85,000, which she believes are critical to support the governing body's funded initiatives. These 4 additional initiatives were included in the general fund summary you got in your packet so that you could see their impact. If you accept the recommendations, there will be no additional impact other than what you already saw. So these additional support initiatives, the first one is Economic Development Technical Studies for approximately $30,000. City Administrator Harrison Lee recommends funding for economic development technical studies and support, which include things like cost-benefit analysis, fiscal impact analysis, feasibility, those types of studies to review and support decisions regarding economic development opportunities. The whole point is when we give taxpayers dollars to assist a developer, you want to make sure that we get what we paid for. And for example, you had some questions after the last work session where Big Industrial came and made a presentation, and you were discussing a cost-benefit analysis. Before that project actually comes to fruition, the governing body and staff will want to have reasonable assurance that the information has been reviewed and verified by experts if warranted. So that's what these funding dollars are for. She also recommends designing a new city website for approximately $20,000. As we discussed before, this is about branding and economic development. The city website is the #1 marketing tool the city has because it's the first impression, the first face of the community, and within 30 minutes, developers are going to decide if they want to do business here. So as we said before, it needs to be fresh, attractive, current, and easy to use. The governing body may want to review the websites of our economic development competitors, because staff has, and we believe our website needs significant updating to be competitive. Another additional support initiative is EDC funding for $25,000. Again, this is not funding. This is to assist with economic development activities. We're not committing to any partner or any one partner. This is funding to build internal capacity. Economic development requires a partnership with the city leading the effort. And we must rebrand, market, and tell our story and position ourselves for opportunities. And this is a huge job. And economic development is critical for the success of our future. We discussed citizen engagement software before. And as we stated before, successful cities engage their citizens. And we want to encourage all of our citizens to take ownership in the city. And the citizens want to have a voice. And the whole point of this software is that it's online, convenient, transparent, because shared ideas and comments are visible to everyone. And it can be used also for budgeting and maybe the comp plan input, some of the economic development stuff, and other uses that would benefit from the best practice of engaging your citizens. Staffing review. As shown, when comparing FTEs with other metro cities of similar size,